I'm Angel.
I'm Jan.
Brooks.
Yee.
I'm Michael.
And today we're going to answer the questions. So, what do we think our group is doing particularly well?
I think that we got everything completed on time and before time. You're very precise and want everything done beforehand. So I think we accomplished all of our things in a timely manner. So I definitely think that was definitely something that we did pretty well. So as a group.
I believe we communicated really well. We set up group meetings, and most of us attended them, so we definitely got our stuff done ahead of time as well.
I think everybody listened to each other's points of views and took everyone's feelings and thoughts into consideration. And everyone had an equal stake in decisions.
I wasn't really happy because Angel, we had some issues. She would just cut me off all the time, and I mean, I know you want it to be your way. You want a good grade, but we have to. Everyone in our group wants to have a good grade too, but you have to have some flexibility. Just always cut me off, and Jan and Brooks, they need to not have so much pressure, and so like I get along better with them.
Yeah, I feel like we did a good job of holding each other accountable. I feel like I learned a lot and will retain a lot from this group. So I feel like overall it went pretty well. My grade should reflect that.
And I think we stepped up a lot too. After we got the B on the first part of the project, we all wanted to improve and get that A for the improve and do better on the second time. So that was something we also did.
And do we think there are any problems that happen along the way? And is there any and what do you think they are? For me, I definitely had a problem with Michael. I didn't appreciate the fact that we did have a time limit on when the project was due so we could get it all together. And I got your paper late. And then some other people, Jan and I showed up to a meeting that we were supposed to have on Sunday at 2, and no one else showed up, so that was kind of irritating as well.
I think we did a good job. There was a little turmoil there between Angel and Michael, but I feel like towards the end it got a little better, and it really helped that we all had one common goal in mind, which was to do a good job in this class and to receive a good grade.
I wasn't always on time, but I really respected the fact that everybody else was, and I feel bad the times that not everybody came to meetings, but I think everybody had a good understanding of each other and reasons. I always tried to let people know when I wasn't going to be at a meeting beforehand, so I like to think we all got along, and there wasn't too much conflict, at least on my end. So
I saw the conflict between you two. I definitely kind of sided with you a little bit more. I understand, everyone's busy outside of school. We have work and everything like that, so definitely understand your frustration. But I think at the end it got better and more resolved, so hopefully you guys don't have too hard of feelings for each other.
Okay, and then how do you think we all did as a whole?
Well, I think everybody did really great, but you can talk first because I want to see what you say.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give us an 8. We had a few flaws here and there, but we worked through them. You two at some times were at each other's throat, but thankfully no physical exchanges there, so it worked out. And B's aren't all that bad. It's still above average, and on our second part, we did a good job.
Now that you've talked, I feel more comfortable talking now, and I would like to say that I think we are all pretty good friends, and we understand each other really well, and I like our group and where we've come, and we've really succeeded.
After some of the frustrations that happened in the group, I will say that we did a pretty good job overall. I definitely need to cool down a little bit because I knew we had some time in there to get things done if we didn't have them completed, but still I was kind of irritated, but I'm over it, and I think we did well overall.
I also would agree. I mean, I think we definitely had some problems, but I think we overcame them, and we learned, hopefully we learned how to that people work different ways, and that we need to understand each other and to do better. But we did good overall.
Okay, so at the beginning of the semester, when we started our groups, we did have a agreement that if someone underperformed, that they would get 10% off. And if that happened, whoever overperformed would either get part of that percentage or split it amongst the group. So, I mean, does anyone here think that anyone should get deducted any percentage points or?
I'll go first, Jan.
Sure. I think that maybe Michael should maybe get some reductions just because I feel like he caused a lot of turmoil in the process and he didn't really, we had to redo his parts maybe. But other than that, I think everyone else deserves the full credit.
So anyone else?
I would disagree, but I think Jan and Brooks, I mean, you should be deducted. I mean, you come into class talking about your crazy times in the bars, what you're gonna do during happy hour, it's really distracting. I think.
Who doesn't love Jaeger bomb?
What's a Jaeger bomb?
I hope I don't get deducted. I was late for one class, but I let you guys know that I had work, and sometimes you gotta switch up your priorities there a little. But I gave it my all, and I feel like all of us did a good job overall, and hopefully we can remain civil after this group project.
I'm gonna say that I think Michael should be deducted 10%, because even your paper was turned in late, and then I also discussed with you, if you had any problems, if there was anything that you needed to talk about, that you could talk with me, and still you did not put in your part 100%. So I feel like 10 points should be deducted, or percent.
I don't think anybody should be deducted because I think we all did a really good job accommodating each other's needs, and I think we functioned really well as a group, and I don't think it would be fair to deduct 10 points from anybody.
Do you guys want to take a vote on it? See what we think?
Yeah.
Okay, deductions against. Okay, who's your main person that you would deduct against?
Michael.
I don't think anyone. Okay, so for Angel, who would deduct points? Okay. For Jan, anybody? Yi, myself, and for Michael.